How beautiful. Words by Antonella Capetti. Pictures by Melissa Castrillon. Once, there was a caterpillar. He was happy on his leaf. Actually, leaves. There were lots. Every day, he'd sleep, eat, crawl around, and sleep some more. It was a good, simple life. He never questioned anything. Until one day, while he was rambling from leaf to leaf, he was suddenly lifted off the ground. He was hanging by a twig. He knew twigs very well. Leaves were often attached to them. But this twig didn't have any leaves and was moving higher very quickly. The caterpillar looked up. An unknown thing was standing in front of him. It had a strange smell, unlike the usual scent of forest, moss, and wet soil. "You're so beautiful," the unknown thing said. Then it gently laid him and the twig down, and as suddenly as it had arrived, it went away. Beautiful. Nobody had ever told the caterpillar he was beautiful before. But what does beautiful mean, he wondered. He asked a bear who padded by. "Oh, this is beautiful," the bear answered, lifting up a honeycomb between its paws. "Not at all," a blackbird nearby uttered. "That's not beautiful, that's tasty. Honey is tasty to bears, leaves are tasty to caterpillars, and caterpillars are tasty to blackbirds." The caterpillar quickly crept backward. Inside a heap of dry leaves, 3 squirrels were playing hide and seek. "What does beautiful mean?" the caterpillar asked them. The squirrels paused. "Oh, these dry leaves are beautiful," one of them cried out, and they all started rolling and hiding again. No, the blackbird said. "Those are not beautiful. Those are fun." The caterpillar moved on. As it started raining, he bumped into a mouse. "Do you know what beautiful means?" he asked the mouse. The mouse nodded. "This mushroom is beautiful." The mouse ducked underneath it. The blackbird broke in right away. No, that's not beautiful. That's useful." "And not to everyone," the bear added, taking cover under an oak tree. The rain stopped, but the caterpillar felt sad. He used to feel so content. He used to have no thoughts, no questions, no worries. Now, all he wanted was to find out what beautiful meant. Then the caterpillar remembered an unusual deer who had moved to the forest recently. The deer spent most of its time thinking while resting on a sofa that had been abandoned in the forest. The deer must know a lot about beauty, the caterpillar decided. "Can you tell me what beautiful means?" the caterpillar asked the deer. "Of course," the deer answered. "This seat is beautiful." "It is not," the blackbird said. "That's comfortable, but not beautiful for sure." The deer hadn't been able to help after all, and the caterpillar felt tired now. If only he could go home to his leaf and get rid of the blackbird and the bothersome question. But the question wouldn't leave him alone. All he could do was keep asking and hope for the right answer. A mole's face peeked out from a hole. "Can you tell me what's beautiful?" the caterpillar asked. "It's very beautiful down here," the mole replied. "Naturally," the blackbird chimed in. "It might be warm and cozy down there, but I don't think it's beautiful." "But what does beautiful mean?" the caterpillar asked the blackbird. "If you know so much, you should tell me." "That's beautiful," the blackbird shouted suddenly, wildly lunging toward an empty can. "How silly," the other animals exclaimed. "That's not beautiful, that's shiny." The caterpillar sighed. Even he knew that. And now night was falling. He'd never find an answer. Slowly, The tired animals lay on the ground with their noses and beaks pointed toward the sky. The caterpillar looked up too and gasped. "How beautiful!" they all exclaimed. Beautiful. The caterpillar smiled. So it was.